10 signs you should quit your job. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. 10 signs you should quit your job. So make sure to watch the full video. Only one out of every odd occupation will be the most amazing job you could ever ask for. And some of the times staying it out in a not exactly helpful position could be important to ascend the company pecking order. In any case, stopping isn't simply all of the time. In the event that you're vacillating on whether you want to be searching for another open door in 2022. However, after time, a few positions may not merit the work you're placing in or the adverse consequences on your well-being and prosperity. How would you know now is the right time to tap out? The following are 10 key signs you want to leave your place of employment and continue on. Number 1. You're no longer learning. In the event that you're not mastering any new abilities or feel stale in your ongoing position, then, at that point, it's presumably time for a change, said Daniel Levine, chief at the Avant-Guide Establishment, a New York City-based showcasing counseling bunch. This is the most ideal sort of warning, since it can inspire you to do some spirit looking and sort out what kind of work and climate would satisfy you. On the off chance that you keep on refining your abilities at work, yet are exhausted in light of the fact that you've quit getting anything new, you might have reached a stopping point at your particular employment. Number 2. You're questioning the integrity. One of the clearest signs you want to leave your place of employment is the point at which it turns into a low trustworthiness climate, said Michael Alexis, the president at GroupBuilding.com, a virtual working environment improvement administration. Alexis continued, dependability adds to work satisfaction, affirmation, and cooperation in the workspace. When genuineness is free, these various parts can significant solid areas for being. A low respectability climate can put an imperfection on your vocation and make it more challenging to get work somewhere else. Along these lines, on the off chance that you see low honesty spring up reliably, the time has come to leave your place of employment. Number 3. You're missing out on promotions. You understand your companions and partners are getting advancements, and you're not, said Imprint Anthony Dyson, the organizer at the Voice of Occupation Searchers, a professional counseling administration. Your principal choice feels like it is to pause and change occupations. In the event that you're not attached to a non-content understanding, you get recruited by a contender and get more cash flow than your following exhibition survey. Regardless of whether whose employers a similar organization effectively make profession-propelling moves, you might feel the strain of being abandoned. Perhaps you don't have those butterflies and perhaps a portion of your ideas are embraced. Perhaps your organization has an entryway strategy, and due to that you love skipping up each day and can hardly hold on until the day gets moving. You take on each venture with energy, and you get shining surveys yearly. However, maybe there's simply nowhere for you to go at the organization. The senior positions you're expecting are filled by individuals who give no indications of truly aiming to leave. Inquire as to whether you don't climb and how it affects you. Monetarily, if for your drawn-out development. Then conclude regardless of whether now is the ideal time to go. Number 4. You're on high alert. You are diligently in a condition of dread of enraging somebody or of doing an undertaking mistakenly, said Dr. Tracy A. Pearson, the maker and host of the Profound Plunge with Dr. Tracy on ENSL television. Assuming you are hindered by errands that were once possible, or you were once ready to face innovative or vital challenges, but sense of the poisonous culture, presently feel incapacitated, the climate isn't sound. Number 5. The work environment is toxic. Maybe you would rather not just own it, yet perhaps your work culture is outright harmful. Perhaps individuals in your specialty spend a lot of the day consistently, simply griping about exactly the same things. Ask yourself, however, would you say you are a contributor to the issue? Are the protests substantial? Also, assuming this is the case, has the board even been made mindful of these issues? Maybe you can be the legend of your specialization by endeavoring to resolve these issues in a helpful manner. Orchestrate a gathering with your chief and bring a plan. Try not to simply drill down what's irritating all of you. Accompany arrangements as well. Perhaps the executives can follow through with something, maybe not. Perhaps resolving these issues head-on won't modify anything. Be that as it may, at any rate, to leave, you'll realize you attempted. Number 6. You can't get the work done. Maybe it's through no shortcoming of your own, yet your work has been set up to fall flat. Regardless of what you do, you can't get individuals or divisions energetic about your ventures or inspire them to focus on cut-off times. You're informed there are accumulations or different issues, bringing about delay after delay after delay. Individuals will tell you endlessly and time again that they wish there was something they can do to help you, yet their options are limited. In the interim, your activities aren't finishing, and your manager needs to know why. Before you surrender in disappointment and draft your acquiescence, check whether there's another way. Inquire as to whether you can remove a few tasks from the house, and check whether the basic ones that must totally be finished in-house can get optimized with the assistance of senior administration. These choices might give improved arrangements than simply leaving. However, in the event that the issues continue, maybe it truly is an ideal opportunity to continue on. A few positions are venturing stones to the most amazing job you could ever imagine and require managing a few unsavory errands. Others are simply terrible fits. An effective method for separating between the two is to take a gander at your director's chief. In the event that you'd be content with that work, you're doing great. Number 7. It's not your cup of tea. Perhaps you have extraordinary compensation, and it's just a 5-minute drive. Perhaps you're gleaning some significant knowledge at work, and you coexist with everyone. Truly, the occupation's only not so much for you. Perhaps you're overqualified, or it simply doesn't intrigue you. You disdain the prospect of leaving, however, the position is simply not what you envisioned it would be. All things considered, you ought to leave before your sentiments about the position begin to reflect in your work. On the off chance that you're bad at the work, it very well might be an ideal opportunity to leave, said James Phillip, the pioneer behind Business Lift, a full administration profession arranging organization. We can do things we love, however, be horrible at them. It likewise implies a low degree of occupation fulfillment.